We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From midfield, here's Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. The 20. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. Recovery touchdown for Arizona. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game? There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play action this time with Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st down, Callaway. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. 27 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Love, they go play action now. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29 and into for the touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Love looking to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Lance going to throw. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now left side on the swing pass. Stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off of play action, here's Lance. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Taken in at the 11. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Love. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd and 10, Love. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. They make the grab. And the Cardinals have cut it to a score. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that'll be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now a play fake. Lance. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a hit.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after after the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 51.
Now Love. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Off the play fake, Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Lance now to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's Lance to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Working from the gun, Lance. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Devin Bush came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Throwing is Lance on third down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Lance. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Firing quickly out wide is Love. 7 yards the pickup there. Final minute now of the third quarter. From the 45 on second down. Love. He finds his man complete. It's Rhodes. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Four yards remain for second down.
Check 4, check 4.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now they try the right side here. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Escaping the pressure right to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And that's good for a gain of 6. And just like that, it's third down. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tough.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lance. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On play action, Lance. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On play action, Love to throw. Oh, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Love. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Love. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown! A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Play action. Now it's Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll look to throw. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Niners have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one incomplete, but a flag down here on the play. And this might be offsides. If it is, they're going to get another shot. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception. 2
yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 12. Back to throw. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Parsons. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Love looking to throw. He's going to go up top again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Love. inside here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
Now Love. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?